Were you in charge of some type of convention up there for ventriloquists, or?
I did. Oh gosh, I can't remember how many years ago now, but I had some of the vents that are listening will know there was a guy named Captain Dick. Captain Dick Whiteman lived in Seattle and for many years had a convention out there called DAFT, which stood for Dummies and Friends Together. And it was a very informal gathering. In fact, that was the first place I met Stephen Knowles, was at Captain Dick's in Seattle. And we had done it for a number of years. And then Dick said, I don't want to do it anymore. It's a lot of work, whatever. So the next year, we decided to have one up here, and we called it Canadaft. And I put on, it was a 2-day convention. I had some folks come up from the States, mostly from the Seattle area, which is like a 3-hour drive from Vancouver. And then a lot of Vancouver magicians came out just to kind of see what ventriloquism was all about, whatnot. And, of course, my mentor, Peter, came out and he actually emceed some stuff for us, and he taught a class. We did classes. We had a ventriloquist roundtable, which was because we only had about 50 or 60 people come out. And it was a complete open floor discussion on anything they wanted to ask. It was kind of like what they do at Venthaven with Ask the Pros. And it was just very informal, and we had a bunch of folks there answering questions. And it was a lot of fun, and I thought even about trying it again sometime now that people heard I did it, and they go, oh, why didn't you tell me? I didn't know as many events then as I do now. So it may come back. You never know.
Very cool. It's a lot of work on those kind of things. And
well, especially because I did it by myself.
Wow.
I organized the whole thing myself. So, yeah, it was a lot of work.
What year did you first go down to Venthaven?
2007.
2007. Okay. And have you been there every year since then, or?
I've been every year. It still looks doubtful for this year. I have a daughter's wedding to pay for. Need I say more?
Nope.
So, yeah, this year's looks doubtful, but last year was my favorite because it was my wife and I's 30th anniversary, and she got to come with me for the first time and see what all this craziness is about and meet a bunch of my crazy friends down there. But I've been every year.
Okay. Well, it was my pleasure sitting down with you folks for lunch, and very nice meeting her. Had a good time down there with that.
She's my biggest fan and supporter. I wouldn't be in this business if it wasn't for her.